I can remember back when I first started with the phone company is that I had some outside technicians that took me under my wing and showed me and taught me a craft that's provided a pretty good living for me. So, you know, I took time out to really think about it, and, you know, the thing that mattered to me the most was maybe I can make a difference in a young person's life. And I'll tell you what, this has been one rewarding experience for me.
No one really knew what it was going to entail, how everyone was going to interact with everyone and everyone coming in, but the program has absolutely been wonderful for us and for them.
It's a very good program because you tend to reevaluate things when you are introducing it to your mentee, and you also develop a relationship with your mentee that I feel is very important for both of you.
One of the most rewarding things for me is being able to help out another person, you know, and in that process I feel like I've gained a friend and been able to offer something and maybe, you know, helped him out, maybe in learning how to work or how to approach a problem or figure out how to solve a problem.
Selecting the mentors was kind of a three-pronged process. We wanted people who were good union members. We wanted people who were good with the young people who would be able to communicate technology and union values to the students. And we wanted people who had been on the property for a little while. We didn't want anybody who was brand new. A lot of people had no idea what they were getting into, what it really entailed to have a student with them day in and day out for an 8-week period. But because the union asked them to come forward, they did.
Without them choosing the mentors and picking the volunteers, we may not have picked the best people for the mentor job. The other thing that was nice is they really embraced the young people, and the union really takes care of its own. And by bringing these young people in, not only did they learn about Verizon, but they learned about something very important, the role that labor plays within the workplace. And I think, unfortunately, in the new economy, that's something that people don't hear about as much. Many of these young people hadn't heard much about unions. But the union has played a very important role in the growth of Verizon. Verizon wouldn't be what it is today without the union, nor would the School to Work program.
My name is Jim Williams. I got 31 years here working for Bell Atlantic, about to be Verizon. We've been working with this mentor program about 5 years now. This is our 5th class of kids coming into the program to show them what it's like to work in a real union environment, and so that they get a taste of what it's like to come to work every day, the responsibility of being here on time and doing the job that you're being asked to do.
My name is Kathy McDonald, and I've been working with Bell Atlantic for a little over 6 years, and this is my first year involved in the mentor program. I got involved with the mentor program because I really thought it was a really, really good idea for kids to see what's out there, and I wanted to get involved because there were a few women coming, young girls, and I thought it would be good for me to show them that you can do it too. You know, just patience, perseverance. It's not a muscular job, it's a job of skill and knowledge. The things that I've been sharing with Andrea, besides the technical skills, are just skills of getting around obstacles during your day, such as, what was it, Monday?
Yeah.
In Norwell there was a beautiful piece of property, but they had an animal corral for the cattle. And there was an electric fence, so we had to make sure that it wasn't energized, and then we had to get at our piece of equipment. It was a pedestal, and just showing her, you know, you got to think and look before you jump into anything in life. And I think it applies in the world, you know. Right. You have to be aware of everything around you at all times when you're driving your car.
Exactly.
All right, we got no alarms anywhere, so we cleared what the trouble was, okay? Type CANC. Rob Dakin. I'm a splice service technician out of Shelmet Avenue, Bedford. I've been with the company 5 years. We go in the morning. We usually get our work wherever it may be. And We'll get our stuff together that we need. And usually in the morning when we're going on something that he's never been on before we even get out there, I'll go through the whole thing with him and say, okay, this is what we're going to be doing, this is what we're going to be looking for, this is what it's going to entail, and everything else. And then we usually head out to the job. Now that I think the rest of the people in the crew seen how it works and interact with the 2 students that we had in this summer, I think you're going to see a lot more people want to volunteer next year to do the same thing with more kids, if we can get more kids in.
My name's Mike Lemon. I've been with the phone company for 29 years. At the time the mentor program was mentioned to me, I thought it would be an opportunity to get a fresh outlook on what the work environment really is like through the eyes of a younger person.
It was a great experience, it really was. We just hit it off. We had fun, we worked, but it was great, it really was. And it was nice to have someone around that you could talk to. It was nice to be with somebody and form a relationship that, you know, hopefully will go on beyond this.
We would be out there, as Dave already said, we would talk, we would get to know each other, and we kind of, you know, like Dave said again, had this bond and had this good relationship. So,
I didn't read that.
I know. I know.
Those are my words.
But overall, I think it was a very good experience. I would like to do it again next summer with Dave.